Alright, and we're back for more heavy rain, and just to give you a quick note, as I'm recording this, it's been raining all day, and as of now, it's just gone fucking crazy outside. Winds are like 70 to 80 miles an hour. It hasn't stopped raining all day. It's supposed to wear off about 4 o'clock in the morning, and by the time I'm recording this, it's just gone past midnight as I'm recording this, so yeah, hopefully this wears off much sooner, but it has been like this all day, so yeah. Anyways, let's continue. Heavy rain, as we're doing Anne Shepherd from the hospital.
Hello, I'm looking for Anne Shepherd's room. Please sign the visitor's book.
So, does she get much visitors?
Are you a member of the family?
Yeah, you could say that.
Oh, she'll be pleased to have a visitor. No one ever comes to see her. With the Alzheimer's, she has trouble remembering things, but it'll still please her.
Oh, like that guy from 51st
It's
Dates.
room 19 at the end of the corridor.
Remember, if
Thank you.
you've not watched 51st Dates, then there's this guy who has short-term memory loss. So after every 10 seconds, he repeats the same thing. Like, he introduces himself every 10 seconds. It's so funny. Oh look, there's some orchids.
Room 19. Where is that?
Let's have a look. I think it's way up here. There we go. I thought I just heard something with my console, but it's actually the noise in the background of the game. It's actually an ambulance.
Hello, Mrs. Shepherd.
Is it time for my pills already?
Oh, for fuck's sake.
No, Mrs. Shepherd,
Do I look like a
Never on time
doctor
with my
or
pills.
nurse?
I don't know what they do here. In the other hospital, they were always on time. But here,
They just want you to suffer, that's why.
My name is Madison Page. I'm a journalist. I'd like to ask you some questions about your son.
I don't like this hospital.
Oh, for God's sake.
The food isn't very good, you know.
Obviously. Even though I've only been in the hospital once. It's true.
Do you remember John?
My Johnny.
Johnny.
He is a good little boy, you know.
Your other son, Mrs. Shepherd, John's twin brother. What was his name?
What other son? Oh, I have no other son. I never had any children.
You just said you had John. For fuck's
I
sake.
know what happened at Carnaby Square. Do you remember?
Carnaby Square. I think I used to live there a long time ago. We didn't have much money at the time, you know. We had to make do with very little.
You had a son named John, and John had a twin brother.
Do you have my pills?
Oh, for fuck's
It's
sake.
time for my pills.
This is very depressing.
I think your son is in trouble, Mrs. Shepherd. He's done some terrible things. I need to find him. Do you understand?
Terrible things you're telling me. He never came to see me, can you believe it? In 10 years, never. No one forgets their mother, do they?
No, they do not.
Mrs. Shepherd, your son may be linked to a series of murders. Perhaps you have some information that could help the investigation.
Are you a new nurse? Where are my pills?
Do I look like a nurse? I just told you who I am. For God's sake.
Try to remember, Mrs. Shepherd. John's twin brother was placed with a foster family after the accident. What was the name of the foster family?
I asked them for a television, you know. They said I didn't have enough money. It's a pity. I'm fond of television.
Steal it. For fuck's sake. I'm out of ideas. Oh, what's this? This is origami. Oh, what else is there? bird. Let's do the doggy. You know, the man's best friend. Ah, it's triangle. Ah, shit. Press the wrong button. Doggy.
Oh, you know how to do this, little dogs, too. My children loved origami. I taught them how to do it. John loved the little dogs. He always wanted to call them Max. Max, Max, Max. All dogs with the same name. I was wasting my time telling him they couldn't all have the same name. But he always wanted his paper dogs Max. It's funny, isn't it?
Maybe he's trying to think of Max Payne.
Alright, no point in wasting my time. I won't learn anything more by staying here. This woman might be the Origami Killer's mother. Must be some way to get her to remember. It'd take days, if not longer, to find the name of the family that adopted her son. Sean Mars would be dead by then.
Hope there's nothing in the bottom. What's at the top? Oh, there's a photo.
Are these your children, Mrs. Shepherd? John and his brother? Is that them?
They're good little boys.
You're not looking, bitch.
Their father never
I'll just
looked
throw it in the
after
face
them.
if I was her.
Always drinking. They didn't have an easy life, you know.
I'll just throw it back in there. I'll just shove it right in her face.
Her memory is coming back. Don't stop now. Just remember. You don't seem to get many flowers, Mrs. Shepherd.
God's sake.
No, but I love them. My son knows that I love flowers. I know he'll bring me some.
Are you sure about that? What if I give her an orchid from that hallway, just steal one of them? Don't know who they're for, but they're just laying around in the hallway, so you know. Maybe we can ask her.
Does Mrs. Shepherd ever talk about her past?
It's not all very clear to her now. Sometimes she'll remember the oddest things, though. I suppose if she sees something that reminds her of her past.
Did she ever mention her sons?
Sons? Well, she often mentions John. I think he drowned.
Does she ever talk about her other son?
I didn't know she had another one. I've never heard her mention it.
I'm looking for her other son. He was adopted. I mean, he's probably changed his name. Is there any official documentation on Mrs. Shepherd?
No, there's nothing really. Nothing about her family. I guess if her son was adopted, then she's the only one who could tell you about that. Sometimes, if you show her things, it seems to trigger a memory from her past. You might get it to remember.
Thanks for the advice.
Okay, let's steal the orchid. There we go, steal one of them. Thank you very much. And now we return to the room. Very depressing, this part of the game. Sure, she's a right bitch as she just waffles on with other things, but you know. Here, bitch, here's a flower.
What a lovely orchid. My sons loved orchids. We used to grow them in the back. When John died, I laid orchids on his grave. I cried when they told me.
Obviously.
I'd already lost one of my children, and now they were taking away another one, you understand.
The foster family, Mrs. Shepherd. What was the name of the foster family that adopted John's brother?
They were really very nice people.
Oh, for
I
fuck's
met
sake.
them, you know. In the beginning, I used to go and see my little boy. And then I got sick and I couldn't go any longer. Perhaps he thought I'd forgotten him. He must have thought I didn't love him anymore.
For
His
fuck's
name,
sake.
Mrs. Shepherd. What was his name?
But I loved him. If you only knew how much I
Tell
missed
me his
him.
fucking name,
Please,
bitch.
Anne. His name. What was his name?
Come closer.
Oh god. Oh god. Sex now. Why whisper it to me? We're alone in this room. Okay, this is scary now. And she fucks off. Nice. Oh, we're back to Ethan now. The last letters, 961 Rainbow Lane. The final trial.
The last origami figure. The last trial.
Oh, that's it. Just a bright red corridor. There's blood all over the floor. I think that's why it's so shiny. Like dried up blood. And we're here to see God. Oh, there's cameras. Oh God. Something's recording.
The last trial. The last question. Are you prepared to give your life to save your sons?
Sons?
There is a deadly poison in this file. It will kill you in exactly 60 minutes. If you drink it, you will get the last letters of the address. You will have enough time to save your son and say goodbye to him, but then you will die.
Oh God.
You can drink the file or decide to leave. The choice is yours.
What the fuck? I can't explain what this substance is. No. I can't explain what this substance. It looks like holy water. It's blue. Don't know what this is.
Save Sean. And die. Christ. He loses his father, but at least he's alive. Maybe it's the right thing to do. Kill myself to save Sean? That's ridiculous. I'll find some other way. I'm sure I can save him. There's got to be another way. I can't kill myself to save my son.
What other options?
1 hour to live. Just enough time to save Sean. He could be lying. Maybe I'll die as soon as I drink this, and then no one can save Sean.
Well, you never know.
The cameras. He must be watching me.
So many cameras. Wow.
Poison. So, if I drink this, I'll be dead in an hour, and if I don't, I won't get the last letters. There's no choice. I've got to do it. If I want to save my son.
Come on, I refuse to kill that guy.
Nothing to lose. I've come too far to stop now. Am I willing to die to save my son?
Oh, that's out of options. Fuck it, I'm gonna do it. Where's my messages? Where's the letters for the handman? Do do do.
The last letters have been sent to your phone.
Oh, it sent them. We can trace the number. Yes. Oh, that was a shit
I
letters.
did what I had to, Sean. Your dad's coming to save you.
Let's do this.
I'm nowhere and I'm out of time. Damn fucking shitty letters from this fucking address. Come on! There's gotta be a way to do this.
Fuck.
Several different addresses fit these letters. God, they're scattered all over the city. I don't have time to check them all.
Can't see it properly. Or the phone. Ah, shit. I'm gonna pick Theodore Roosevelt Road, so just by the harbour.
I may only have time for one address. If Sean's not there, I'm done. It's a crapshoot.
Let's do this. Oh, we're back to fucking Norman Jaden.
We've only got a few more hours left to save Sean Mars. There has to be a goddamn clue somewhere. It's probably staring me in the face. This kid's gonna die, and I'm going around in circles!
All packed up and ready to go?
What are you talking
The
about?
investigation's over. We know who did it. We no longer need your services anymore, Norman. So you can ride your files all the way back to Washington. I'd be lying if I said I was gonna miss you.
The investigation isn't over. You have absolutely nothing on Mars.
Mars is guilty. Case closed. Anyway, it's no concern of yours now. You're off the case. So pack up and fuck off.
You know what?
Blake, you are an unbalanced, psychopathic asshole!
I'll take that as a compliment.
You're welcome.
Honestly, I don't give a shit what you think. I found the Origami Killer. Everyone's happy.
Origami.
End of story. Have a nice trip back, Norman.
It's not over, you bastard. Oh, fuck. Why'd you take it, man?
The killer's name is here. Somewhere in this data. I just have to find it. Find it before it's too late.
Let's do this.
Oh, one last thing, sir.
Shit.
You should be careful not to overindulge in you know what. It can be dangerous. Very dangerous.
I know it's difficult. It's
He'll
more and
end
more
up killing
difficult.
you if you're not careful. That would be most unfortunate, sir.
Oh, it just disappeared out of thin air. Let's find the data. Files. Analyze.
There was always a railroad line adjacent to where the bodies are found. And all the victims disappeared in the fall.
Geoanalysis.
The killer is white, aged between 30 and 45. He is intelligent, calm, and determined. An organized type. He has a car. He's probably employed, but his work allows him free time.
Geoanalysis. No data for geoanalysis, god damn it. Okay, let's scrap that. And now we can go through our little clues. Something has to be updated. Tire tracks. No, there's nothing. There's nothing for the piece of data.
Harry
Video.
was in record mode when I was fighting with the killer. Perhaps there's something on it.
Wait a minute.
Gold watch.
A watch.
I'm sure I've seen this before somewhere.
What a coincidence. Gives it to lieutenants. Blake has one. No, it can't be. It can't be Blake.
The watch they give for promotions to lieutenant. The killer is a cop.
Investigate further. I don't think there's anything else.
The gun the killer left at the Blue Lagoon. Perhaps there's some way of tracing its history.
Analyze that shit. The Serena gun.
Impounded in a police case 5 years ago. The gun is still supposed to be in police custody. Who checked it out? If not a cop.
Damn, no data.
2 receipts from the same gas station. Might be near the killer's home.
No, just standard.
That doesn't get us anywhere.
But
The killer lives in this zone. 342 people live around there. Not good enough. Gotta find a means of identifying the killer more precisely.
So he lives near the harbour. Origami, the old kids. Oh, what's
Looks
this?
like the killer is a cop. Carter Blake! That would explain the dead-end investigation and his desire to frame Ethan Mars.
Investigate further. It's impossible. Geoanalysis.
A cop. There's only one cop in that geoprofiling zone. Gotcha. He owns a warehouse on the docks. If I'm wrong, Sean Mars is dead.
Let's do this. Just get the fuck out of here and rape this motherfucker. I mean, I'll wreck him. See you, Blake. Don't know who hired you as a lieutenant. I should be Lieutenant Norman Jaden.
Are you sure it's the right car? At the docks. Call the SWAT team. Oh, and I'll need a chopper. Today? Of course I'll need it today, you fucking imbecile.
Lol. Oh look, we're at the station. Oh, there's Scott and Lauren.
Let me stay with you, Scott. I don't want to go.
Look, it'll only take a couple of days. Long enough to get this resolved.
I can't just wait while you confront my son's killer.
It's the only way, Lauren. Trust me. Now go stay with your mother for a few days, and I'll come and get you when this is all over.
Tell me who the Origami Killer is. I want to know who killed my son.
How the fuck should he know?
Listen, when I'm done, I'll tell you everything I know. I promise.
What the? Everyone's just staring at him like, ew. Some fat ugly dude is kissing some young female in her 20s. Ew. Daddy, why is that young host kissing the skanky dude? I don't know.
Hang on, John! I'll get help! Just hang on! Go on, hurry! I think the water's rising. I'm hurrying! I'll be right back!
Daddy, what's a welfare? It's what keeps us alive.
Need to get help fast!
Shit.
John's gonna drown! John's gonna drown!
Don't know where to go.
Gotta find someone. The water's still rising. John won't be able to hang on for long. Dad, I've gotta get Dad. He's the only one that can save John. Gotta move.
Do this.
Mom's work is too far away. I'd never make it in time.
There he is. There's the drunk.
Dad, it's John. He fell into a pond. He's
Get out of
drowning.
here, you little pest. Leave me
Come,
alone.
Dad. Come on, John's gonna die. John's gonna
Well,
die.
that'll be one less greedy mouth to feed, won't it? Go away.
Please, Dad, I'm begging you. John's gonna die. John's gonna
What did
die,
I
Dad.
tell ya? Scrap!
Please, Dad. You've got to save John.
You bastard. Why have
tried,
kids in the
John.
first place?
I really tried, but he wouldn't come. Please don't die, John. Please.
Scotty.
Forget about this, Scotty.
This is one fucked up story. The background story, that is. The father doesn't come to help him. Oh, back to Scott's place. Okay, split video here, and oh great, we got him at the crime scene. Stay tuned, in a sec.